I am Anamika, your educator. On the behalf of Multi Edu Hub, today our classes is maths classes. Our topic is proportion. Before 2-3 weeks, I tell you what is the ratio. Now I explain what is the proportion, how to do the maths of the proportion. Let's start, and please the students to join with me, and when you join, please write your name in the chat box. If you have any doubt, you please write in the chat box. I will repeat the maths again. And one more thing, I tell what is the important maths. It's not important for the coming exam. It's important for every time. At the time of board also, at the time of any competitive exam also. Please focus that math and clear your all doubts. Okay, let's start. It is the sign of the ratio. R-A-T-I-O. When it is a proportion, it is the sign of the proportion. Proportion. Ratio, in general, we use two variables. Suppose A is to B. It is the ratio. And proportion is different. D. A is to B. It is the proportion sign. I give it the black dot. Then C is to D. Clear? In the ratio we use two variables, and in the proportion we use more than two. And in general it is four variables. And this was the first part, second part, third part, and fourth part. Okay? Is these two are extreme part, and this is the mean part. First I write the extreme. Extreme part. Extreme part. And this is the mean part. Mean part. Now, what are doing? Listen, what else are doing? Now, I tell, is all the variable of proportion? You can tell this one? No. First, how can you do this one? I give a math first. Then you understand. (22), (33), (42), (63) are in proportion How can you find out this one? You do not know it is proportion or not. In that cases, what I am telling, middle these two parts are mean part, and the extreme, this first and last ones are extreme part. So how can you do? First you, and in the proportion there is a one rule. Means multiplication of the extreme part equal to the multiplication of the mean part. So first I check it. Is the all the two results are same or yes or no? So what is the extreme part? 22 and 63 is the extreme part. So I write 22 into 63. I find out the result. It is the extreme part. I find out the result. One, 3, 8, 6. Extreme part value is 1386. Now I put the mean part. What is the mean part? 33 into 42. I calculated what's the result of this mean part multiplication. One three eight six is the same result. Means extreme part multiplication and the mean part multiplication result are same. So we are tell them that these four are in proportion. Okay, so I write this one. 22, 33, 42, 63. Are in proportion. Now how can I write? I can write 22 is to 33 and I use the proportion sign. What is the proportion sign? 4 dot. Okay? Ratio sign double single dot or proportion sign 4 dot. 42 is to 63. First you check it. It is proportion or not. Okay? Please copy the math from the board. Now, if you completed, show a thumb sign in the chat box. Now I go to the next maths. Now I go to the next maths. I teach you how to find out the proportion. Now I give you second option. You do and tell me. 36, 49, 6 and 7. 36, 49, 6 and 7 are in proportion or not? Proportion or not? What is the rule? What is the rule? Here is the same rule is applicable. The extreme part multiplication result and the mean part multiplication result is same. If same, then it is proportion. If not same, it is not proportion. So I start to do. Can anyone tell me? What is the extreme part? Please write in the chat box. Please anyone write in the chat box. What is our extreme part? First you can write, then I start. Please, who join in my class, can you tell me what is our extreme part? 36 into which number? 7. Okay, you check it. Anybody write the answer? $252. And what is the mean part? 49 into 6. You check it. 49 into 6. What's the result? 294. Now you check. According to the proportion rules, these two results must be the same. But here it is not the same. So I thought they are not in proportion. Means उसमें 4 बिंदियां नहीं आएगा. Clear? Okay. So I write they are not proportion. Please complete the maths. Now, it is a basic idea of the proportion. Now, I start the little bit another change the another maths. You do this one. Number 3. If 2:9 proportion 8:27, find the value of x. Find the value of x. First I write a normal ways. How can I write 2/9 equal to x by 27? Listen one thing. When there is a proportion sign, here you draw, there are 4 dots is proportion sign. We can use the proportion sign in this way, equal sign. First I do the same thing. Now I find out the value of x. According to the rules of proportion, the extreme part multiplication equal to mean part multiplication. Here this is the 2 extreme part, 2 and 27 are the 2 extreme part, and the middle part is 9 and x, it is the mean part. So according to this one, I can tell this one, 9 into x is equal to 2 into 27. Listen one thing, all the kids, do not need to do any multiplication, do not need to any find out the result. You just do up to this state. After that, you find out the value of x by the simplification method. You write the x. You can write here or, there is or, then x is equal to 2 into 27 by 9. We do not do any multiplication because it is a small number, but sometimes it is in the big number. So in the multiplication there are chance to do any mistakes. So I do it in the way by simplification method in 3 to x is equal to 3. Okay. Our answer is the value. You should write, you must write the answer. The answer, the value of x is 3. If you not write the answer, you can't get the full mark. If the marks is 4, you get only 3 marks. Because 1 marks is, we are allotted 1 marks for the answer. Clear? Okay? One more time you need, I tell one more time. What I am doing first, here is the proportion sign, so I remove the proportion sign and use the equal sign. Then you do it normal simplification, crosswise multiplication, find the x value. At the time of this one, you do not do any multiplication, you just write the numbers and make it simplified. Clear? Now I go to the another class. Now, the another math. If 8 is to x proportion 16 is to 35. 8 is to x is equal proportion sine 16 is to 35. Now you have the questions about first third number mass and this number mass are same. No, these mass are not the same. You check it is the position of the x is different. Okay? So you do first one. 8 by 8 equal to 16 by 35. Okay? Now you do this one. Mean multiplication is 16x is equal to 8 into 35. X is equal to 8 into 35 by 16. Make it simplified 2. Then question is 35 2. Is it the answer? Yes, no problem. 35 by 2 means 17.5. What is the value of the x? Answer. The value of the x is 17.5. One more thing, for all kids, you think all the number is normal numbers. Is any number decimal? Yes, it is possible. The answer is 17.5. It is possible. So don't confuse if in the maths, if you have the decimal answer, don't confuse. It's maybe. Okay? If you have any doubt, please write in the chat box. I will repeat it again. Okay? Now, find the fourth proportional to the numbers. Find the fourth proportional to the number. 8, 36 and 6. Fourth means last number. You do not know. So first I write it let it is x. Let it be x. Normal method. 8 by 36 is equal to 6 by x. Because the fourth one is missing. So fourth one is x. So 8 by 36 is equal to 6 by x. Now cross multiplication. Like as the normal one, 8x is equal to 36 into x. Clear? Now find out the x. 8. Who can do? Please do it alone. X is equal to 27. X is equal to 27. Now I will go to an important part. Complete this maths first. there is another things is most important. It is continued proportion. What is the continued proportion? First I tell what is continued proportion. What is the continued proportion? Continued proportion is that A is to B, then B repeat one more time. B is to C. It is called continued proportion. Clear? One more time I tell you. In the proportion, the first one is another one, A, B, C, D. And now I tell a new type of proportion mass. This is the called continued proportion mass. What is this one? One number is repeated. So it is called continued proportion. A is to B equal to B is to C. So mid number is repeated. It is called continued proportion. Now I put the value. In that case, the same thing, no problem. X3 part, and here there is no the fourth part. Here only the third part. C is the third part of A is to B is to C. C is the third part of this proportion. And here is the same method is applicable. Mean part is multiplication of mean part equal to multiplication of the extreme part. Same rule is applicable, but one thing is that here the mean part value is not 2, it is only 1. This one number is repeated. Now I tell a mass and you understand what is this one. If 36, 54 x are in continued proportion. Continued proportion. Find the value of x. Number 6 maths. Continued proportion, it is continued proportion. What I am telling this one number is repeated. So look, first one A is 36 and B, what is the B number? B number is 54, okay? Very good, 54. What I am telling it is a continued proportion, so B is continued, means it is repeated. So I write 54 and you do not know the value of C, so I write the X. Clear? Look, why it is continued proportion? Here the B value is repeated, so it is continued proportion. Now as a normal X value, how can I do cross multiplication? Means 36x is equal to 54 into 54, or x is equal to 54 into 54 by 36. Do not need any multiplication, just write it and make it simplified. I make it simplify by 6 and 9, it is 9. X is equal to 81. Our answer is 80x is equal to 81. Clear? But if you find out the x value and x is the third part of the proportion, then it is coming in this way. But if the x is the middle part of the mean part of the proportion, then what you are doing? I do the next one, the same thing. Clear? Okay, it is a continued proportion, so I do the math in this way. If you have any doubt, please type in the chat box. I will repeat it again. If the third proportional to 7 and x is 28, find the value of x. Look, here which number is repeated? It is a continued proportion. Which number is repeated? Check it. First number is 7. I write 7. Second number is x. I write x. So, the repeated number is this one. X is a repeated number. And 20 number is third one. Clear? It is a continued proportion. So, now I find out the x value. But listen this time. Note this one. First I normal do this one. X value, x square. And x into 28. Listen, what's the mistakes happen in that? Most of the kids what's happen? X square is equal to 7 into 28. And what they are doing? 28 into 7, you multiply it. They write 196. But 196 is not the answer of the x. I write here x square. Listen this one. Please note that point. Okay. So how can I find out the x value? I write the x and I make a root sign. I make a root sign here. 7 into 28. Okay. Now listen one thing. You can multiply and then you find out the root. But it is very big process not to do this way. Focus in this way. In this way you can do this one. How can I write? X is equal to, okay, 7. I write 7. And 28, how can I write? 7 into 4. 7 into 4. Now I break the 4 into 2 parts. Why I need 2 parts? If I break it 2 into 2, then I can take easily root. I can find out the root very easily. In the root, what's happened? For 2 numbers, I can take 1 number. Here there is a 2 7, so I take 1 7. Clear? And here there is a 2 2, so I take a 1 2. And our answer is 14. Our answer is 14. 196 if you write multiply, it is also 196, and if you root, same answer is come. But it's as a teacher, as an educator, I told you not to do any multiplication because it is a chance to mistake. So what you are doing, just to prime factorization method use, you break the numbers and take it. What I am doing, 28, I break this number 2 part. 7 into 4, I can make the 28. So 4 is not a prime number. So I make it 2 break one more time. It is 2 into 2. And for 2 7, I take 1 7. And for 2, I take 1 2. Clear? So my answer is x is equal to 14. And one more thing, this is most of the time where they are doing wrong. X square, they write this one and they write the answer. The answer is 7 into 20, but this is not the answer. You find out the value of x. If the question is like the find out the value of x. So you should do this step. Without root, you can't get the proper answer. And you please give us star marks. Star marks for the maths. This maths is very important in the exam and as also in other board exam, competitive exam, anywhere. You have any questions? Please take the questions, write the questions in the chat box. Please write the questions in the chat box. Now, what number must be added to find out the number? This one. Okay. What number must be added to each of the numbers of the numbers 5, 9, 7, 12 to get the number which are in proportion. 9, 5, 9, 7, 12. You do not know what's the number. So I let the number be x. Let the number be x. What is the first one? 5. So I can write 5 plus x. What is the second one? 9. 9 plus x is equal to third one 7 plus x and fourth one 12 plus x. Clear? Clear? It is not a continued proportion. It is normal proportion. A is to B proportions and C is to D. So according to the proportion rule, it's rule the same for every mass. Extreme part equal to the mean part. So I do this one. So I can tell 5 plus x into 12 plus x is equal to 7 plus x is equal to 9 plus. Please all the kids, you do the multiplication alone, then you check. both sides x are plus sign, x square. So I cancel it. Now I'll check it. 17. 16, x square I cancel here. Then I do the maths here. 17x minus 16x. I shift the number 63 minus 16. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Okay? Means if I add the 3 numbers for every digit, it should also a proportion. Okay? The number is 3. Clear? Please complete the math from the board. Complete the math from the board. At a certain time, a tree 6-meter height cast a shadow of length 8 meter at the same time, a pole cast a shadow of length 20 meters. Find the height of pole. Listen, there is a tree 6 meter, the shadow is 8 meter, and the second thing is the pole. Pole, you do not know what is the height of the pole, and you know the shadow of the pole. So in that case, first we find the height of the pole. So first I write the height of the pole. Let the height of the pole be the proportion, what is the rule? I can tell in this way, height of the tree by shadow of the tree. Height of the, first I write this one. Height of tree by height of shadow. Height of shadow of tree equal to height of pole. Height of pole. Height the shadow of the pole. Okay. Next, what I am doing? I wrap the questions. What is the height of the tree? It is 6. Shadow of the tree, it is 8. Height of the pole, you do not know, so it is 8. And you know the shadow of the pole, it is 20. 20. Now, find the value. Cross multiplication. 8x is equal to 6 into 20. Do not do any multiplication. You just write this way. X is equal to 6 into 20 by 8. Clear? Make it simplify. Make it simplify. How can I make it? Make 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, 5. X is equal to 50. Now here it's not the end of the math. I can write the answer, then it should be completed. The height of the pole is 15 centimeter. It is centimeter, unit is not. It is not centimeter. It is meter. Clear? Clear? What is the formula? Height of the tree by height of the shadow of the tree equal to height of the pole by shadow of the pole. You do not know the value of the pole, so you write, take it the x and cross multiplication, find out the height of the pole. And this is most important math in the proportion. You please make a star marks. Please complete the maths. Hello, hello. Now, I tell another maths. A by 3 equal to B by 4 equal to C by 5. A is to B is to C. Find out. You find out. What can it is a very simple math. But it's come in all the exam. A by 3 equal to B by 4 equal to C by 5. You take a K. K is a variable. K is a variable. You can write P, X, M, N, Y, anything you can write. So I can write A. A is equal to, what is the down, there is a 3 and there is a K. It is cross multiplication. So I can write A equal to 3K, B equal to 4K and C is equal to 5K. A is to B is to C. You can find out. Now I write A is to B is to C. 3K and 4K is to 5k. I cancel k. And the answer is 3 is to 4 is to 5. It is our answer. Okay? And you please give us star marks in this question. It is very important questions. Okay? You just write a k variable, crosswise multiplication, put the value of a, b, c and do it. Please complete the math from the board. 1 by x is equal to 1 by y is equal to 1 by z equal to 2 is equal to 3 is to 5. 1 by x, 1 by y is to 1 by z, 2 is to 3 is to 5. Then x is to y is to z. Find out. Okay? So I can write, it is the near to the first one mass, but you do in this one. 1 by x is equal to 2 means 2k. Okay? So I can write, make it reciprocal, you write x is equal to 1 by 2k. Is it clear? If anybody has any doubt, please write in the chat box. Then I repeat it one more times. 1 by x is equal to 2. Because 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z, this one. So I can write x, 1 by x is equal to 2k. K is a variable, I tell the previous mass. So x is equal to 1 by 2k. If 1 by x, this is 2k, then x is equal to 1 by 2, it is reciprocal. And find out the next one. 1 by y is equal to 3k. So y is equal to 1 by 3k. One by z is equal to 5k. Z is equal to 1 by 5k. Clear up to this one? Now I put the value of 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. I put the value, you know, from this one I write the value. X is 1 by 2k is to 1 by 3k is to 1 by 5k. And one more thing, k is a common variable, I cancel it. Now what is the next procedure? It is not the answer. What is the next procedure? I can write 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. But it is not the proper answer. First, what we are doing? 2, 3 and 5 LCM. You find out the LCM. And you can check all the numbers are prime numbers. So, how can I do? You just multiplication. LCM is 30. Then how can I do? 1 by 2 into 30 is to 1 by 3 into 30 is to 1 by 5 into 30. They cancel it. 15, 10, 6. Last answer is 15, 10 is to 6. This our final answer and give it triple star. It is most important. 15 is to 10 is to 6. Please give a triple star. It is most important maths in this chapter. Achha. What number has to be added to each term of 3:5 to make the ratio 5:6. One ratio is 3:5. You should add some numbers and the ratio should be changed. It is 5:6. I do not know the number. So first, what is the right? Let the number is x. Be x. Now I add it. What's the ratio? 3/5. 3:5. So I can write 3/5. So I write 3 plus x by 5 plus x. Normal ratio is 3/5. But in the questions is how much numbers I should add. So I write 3 plus x by 5 plus x. The new ratio is 5/6. Okay. Now just cross multiplication. I do it 6 into 3 plus x, 5 into 5 plus x. Then cross multiplication, it is 18 plus 6x, 25 plus 5x. 6x minus 5x is equal to 25 minus 18. 6x minus 5x, it's x, and 25 minus 18, it is 7. Our answer is 7. But if you complete here and you want full marks, not possible. You should write in this way. What you write? The number 7 has to be added. You complete this line. Okay? Otherwise, you can't get the full marks. Complete this line. Okay? Please complete the math from the board. any questions, please write in the chat box. I try to clear your all doubts. Next question. If rupees is, what is a rupees? 420. Rupees 420 is divided between A and B in the ratio 3:4, then A, then A's share is, first, what is the total amount of the rupees? Total rupees is 4:20, and A is to B 3:4. What is the procedure? First you write, it is a problem sum, so how can I write? Total money. First you write total money. First you check what is your total money, rupees 420. So you write rupees 420. Now what you want to do? A is to B. First you write A is to B. What is the ratio? 3:4. Means total, what is your total amount? Total money, 3 part got A and 4 part B. Okay. Now but the question, so it's A's share, not B. So you write A's share. In that cases, what you are doing, you do two things. First, what you are doing, you write the total amount. I write the total amount 420. Then what you are writing, you write the A part in the upside. A part is 3. Okay. So you write A part 3. And what you write, you don't write the normally only B part. Don't write it. Total part you write. Total part is 3 plus 4 means 7. You write 7. Clear? One more time I repeat you. In that cases, what you have, total money is 420. It is divided into 7 part. In the part A, 3 part A can get and 4 part B can get. Okay? But how can you find out it? You write 420 into 3. 3 is what is A's part. It is A part, you write A. And what is the down what you write? A and B total part you add, right? This is the 7. Now you simplify it. It is 60 means 180. Now you write A rupees 180. Complete this one. the boy and girls, boys and girls in a school are in the ratio are in the ratio 8:5. If the number of girls is 160, what is the total strength? Look, boys and girls in a school ratio 8:5. If the numbers of the girls is 160, what is the total strength? Here it is the key point, total strength. Strength means not only boy, not only girl. Girl and boy total is called the strength. Okay, but you know only the girl, but you do not know what is a boy part. So first you find out the boy. Okay, so what I am writing, let the boy be X. Let the boy X. Then what's the ratio? Ratio 8/5. Okay, 8 is boys and 5 is girl. How can I write? Boys first, girls second, then 8/5 equal to X by girl is 160. According to the proportion rules, cross multiplication. I do this one. X is 5x is equal to 8 into 160. Then X is equal to, one more thing, when you write equal sign, you must write or sign the left. All the students at the time of exam, please focus small things. In that cases, your mark should be deducted. 8 into 160 by 5, you check it is 3 and 32. So X 32 into 8, 32 into 8, 256. 256 boy. But this is not the answer. What's the answer? Total strength. Strength means boy plus girl. So, total strength is boy 256, girl 160, add it. Our answer is 416. This is our answer. Listen better. These questions can come in two ways. Simple ways you can find only this one. What is the number of the boys? This is one question. It's maybe. But sometimes it will happen. What is the total strength? Or what is the strength of the school? In that cases, you find out the boys number. Then you add the boys number with the girls and you find out the strength. It is a key point. Okay. If you like my classes, please subscribe my channel. I will come the next day. Okay. And for online offline classes, please contact this number. (9930) 4 400 683. 9930 for online and offline classes. You can contact, you can send messages on that number. Thanks everybody who joined in my classes, and thanks for all the parents and others who watch my videos. Thank you. Bye everybody.